There's wasp nests everywhere. Ew. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just trying to just take care of the wood right now. I gotta get the wood burner filled back up and make sure the animals are taken care of and start the projects for the day. Oh yeah, here comes Daddy Duck again. Good morning, Daddy Duck. We refer to him as Daddy Duck because there was a few other ducks last year that were around, Mama Duck, a couple babies, and he was the father to the babies. Unfortunately, all the rest of the ducks have been killed by predators, and he is the sole survivor. So we just refer to him as Daddy Duck, so that's why we call him that. Otherwise, he's just a Muscovy duck that hangs out here at Ferko Family Farm. Let's see how fast Daddy Duck and the chickens, or the roosters, come running. Let's see what. Oh, here he comes. Let's go! It's breakfast time! Over there are the roosters. Let's go, bud. There you go. But I have to make a trailer to transport these guys to the butcher because I don't have anything right now. And I've been looking on Marketplace and other places around for sale, and I just can't find anything that's decent and affordable. Everything's so expensive. So we're gonna try to get creative and make a cage or some kind of crate on the back of our utility trailer that we have. Now I have that gate that's right there in the fence. I'm probably gonna pull the trailer up, back it up against that gate, lower it down, maybe put some makeshift cattle panel or something on the side so they can't push out. Put some hay up on the trailer and maybe start feeding them. That'll get them used to the trailer, getting used to go on there, and make it a little bit easier for when we load them, when we do bring them to the butcher. We need to get this goat stall done because we have 2 baby goats coming sometime in the next couple months. Give it a first year, and they're gonna be kind of Ferko Family Farm pets, and they're gonna help us clear out some property and get us used to and accustomed to raising the goats. So we're really excited about them and cannot wait for them to get here, but we just have to do a little bit of work on the goat stall, which will be coming up in a video here in the upcoming weeks. They think they own the place. All right, guys. The first thing I want to do today is I want to remove the shelving from the greenhouse. I don't think it's going to take too long. The demolition of that isn't going to be too bad because most of it has screws in it. And when I was looking at it, it looks like for most part, there's screws in the top and most of the 2x4s that are here. So eventually I'd like to get some additional roofing. I haven't had a chance to get any of that ordered, but once we get the roof, then we can tear the roof off and actually start a little bit more demolition on this and figure out what needs to be replaced, what needs to be patched up, and start building it back up from there. But we need to get it all emptied anyway, so since I have availability today, we're gonna get the shelves out of the greenhouse. Check out these little ice crystals. Pre-cleaned out, and this one's gonna stay here. Of course, this is gonna be a table on this end. See that? We're gonna have to repair all this right here because there's a gap. The wall's pushing out there. All right, we'll start down on one side here. We'll pick this out. There's screws all through here. I'll just take all the screws out, see if we can get the tops off. We can get all the tops off, and then we'll start taking the 2x4s apart and hopefully be able to salvage as much as possible. Probably be able to save these and put them in a little jar or something. These are reusable for sure. Pick this up. There's wasp nests everywhere! Ew. Now we got to clear out this stuff. Did I just see? I did. What in the world is this doing out here? That is not safe. Okay, we've got both sides taken off and most of the stuff cleared out. You can see all the old, so many wasps, yellow jacket or whatnot nests all over the place. All right, so we want to try to, if we can, salvage as much of these 2x4s as possible. I do see they have a mixture of nails and some screws, so I'll go around first, and anywhere I see a screw, I'll try to undo those parts, and then we'll have to use the hammer and try to pop these things apart if possible. I love to salvage these nice long 2x4s. There's definitely some projects that we can utilize these with. We've got all the screws out from the boards, at least the ones that I could see. Most of these are nails, so now I gotta get the hammer, We just gotta pop these 2x4s all apart and try to take out whatever nails and screws are in the boards. Then we'll load those back on the truck and get them back up to the barn with the rest of the wood. Had to take my jacket off. It's getting a little hot out here. Took a look at the temperature and it's 30 degrees, so definitely come up a little bit. Come here. Ah, good boy. Good boy. Whew, I can tell you one thing. This hammer was in my truck overnight and it is cold to the bare hand. Look at that. There's like 6 or 7 different nails on that one side. All right, let's take these nails out so that we can just go set this in the back of the truck. So long, it's not really gonna ride in the truck, I don't think. I'll just probably have to hand carry these. We'll try to set them up here for now. That's what you get for getting a short bed truck. Doesn't really fit. I mean, I could put the tailgate up and it might, but I got those 2x6s still in there for another idea for the pig trailer. I'm gonna get the rest of these taken out, cleaned up, and we'll get back in 1, 2, 3. And just like that, it's all cleared out. And I got all the boards taken out and all the nails taken out, and we just set them over there. I'm probably gonna use a piece of that plastic to set down. We'll organize all that wood on it and put the tarp over it to keep it dry. Instead of bringing it all back to the barn right now, because we are gonna need some in here to redo what's in here now, because we do wanna put some more shelf down here that Jerry wanted in, and maybe need some stuff over here. I'm not sure yet. Haven't really inspected the rest of the wood around the greenhouse, so we might have to replace some wood. So I'll just keep that wood nearby and keep it dry. So we're gonna go ahead and take this side down, and if we pan over here and pan back, boom, just like that, it's all cleared out. It looks so much bigger in here now that everything's cleared out. Take a look at this. Now I just need to get a broom. We need to sweep all this out and it'll be all clean, ready to go. Now I left these long 2x4s, the framing around the wall, for a couple reasons. One, because it kind of gives it a little extra support, structural support. And two, over here we're putting a shelf, and I'm not sure how far down the shelf is. I don't know if we'll eventually have more shelving in here. So I just left that on there, and we'll reuse that if we ever need to put shelves back up over in these areas. But for right now, we just need to get a broom. Yeah, probably a broom. I want to use the air blower, but the leaf blower, but it'll probably be a bit dusty and nasty in there. So we'll try to get a broom up in here and get this cleaned out real quick. I need to go back down to the animals real quick and check their water now that it's a little warmer. I think it's like 38 out. Hopefully this water is thawed out enough. The issue is we have this hose ran all the way up there, so let's see. We got water! Perfect. Grab this one. See how their food's looking since this morning. They've ate a good bit of that food, but they still got a good bit left. Nice and full, let's bring it into them. If you're wondering, yes, it is nice and warm in here. We'll just fill their water back up from inside the coop here so that they have a nice source of water overnight while they're locked up. There we go. Well, she wasn't happy. So we've got 6 eggs there. So yeah, we've got 25 total. So we definitely didn't get eggs yesterday. That's what happens. You get one day behind. Got toys to load to pick up. Let's get this water on and make sure that the pig barrel gets filled up. I know it was super low earlier, so we want to make sure it's good. Squirt it. There we go. You can see the pigs are running on low. They don't have a lot of pressure out of that nipple, so we got to get this thing filled back up.
Yeah.
All right, guys. More waters are coming. Right now they're just all fighting over that one nipple. This is why I need 2 or 3 more put on that barrel, because if not, they do this sometimes. Hey. Stop fighting. Pigs. Thanks, bud.
You're welcome.
Alright, so all the scrap wood I got out of the greenhouse, I ended up just stacking it over on the side of the greenhouse. There's a pretty big overhang here, maybe about 12 to 14 inches on this one section. Not all the way down, but this front section. And so what I did is just stacked all the 2x4s that we might potentially reuse right there on the ground on a old piece of plastic, an extra piece of plastic roofing, so to keep it off the ground. I was going to use a tarp, but to use a big old tarp on just a little tiny pile like that seems a little silly. So that'll be fine for now, because it's not going to be permanent there. We're just going to keep it there until we can finish building out the greenhouse and patching it up. So this is crazy. This thing is awesome. It's so much bigger than I thought it was. With all them shelves in here, it really hindered on the space. But you can see, just looking in here, there's so much potential to build out. And like I said, we're talking about doing some sort of beds here. And so table over here. And everything else is going to be open. That could change now. Now that it's all cleaned, Jerry's going to have to take a look at it and figure out what she might want to do and if she has any ideas. I do have to replace the roof on this. I need to get the replacement plastic. I haven't done so, and I'm not going to take off the old stuff until the new stuff's here. So once I get it ordered and it gets here, we'll get back out here and we'll take all this roofing off, reassess all the wood, and then put all new plastic on. And then the greenhouse should be good to go. What do you guys think? Should I open up the sides there and allow that to fold open, or put some sort of plastic or cloth that I can move out of the way for the summertime? And what kind of exhaust should I do here? I don't have power ran here yet, but I could temporarily to run something off extension cord, or eventually get power ran here, but I'm just not sure what I need to do to keep that greenhouse going. A lot of other greenhouses are plastic, softer plastic over kind of a dome. And this is kind of like a shed building with the plastic on top. So I don't want to kill anything that's in there. I want to be able to regulate the heat and the air in there as much as I can. So leave me some comments down below what you guys think I should do to this to improve it, to make it the best version of itself as we can. Thanks a lot for joining in today. I know I was kind of all over the place and we're jumping around and talking about a whole lot of topics, but this is kind of our top of line list right now to try to get this thing up and going. And once we can get past this, we have to work on the garden and we have to work on the goat stall, and we may jump around between projects. So the next video might not be me back here at the greenhouse. I might have to go work on something else. I do have a huge surprise coming, and it should be here anytime. You have to stay tuned for the next video. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button down below and hit that bell. Stay notified when we release new videos. YouTube's not very good about doing that just when you're subscribed. So until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Take care.